The sun is the only star in sight. The solar system seen from Earth is orange. Dark in the morning, white in the afternoon, noon and amniotic red in the afternoon. That magic makes us unable to take our eyes. The distance is only a few million kilometers, like NASA's Parker Solar Probe. You will see the sun is not as quiet as what we usually see. Instead, it's a giant nuclear reactor. The giant is seething and sometimes magnetic. Its movements shoot out huge streams of plasma. Ejection into space is called mass ejection. Corona CME, these phenomena can cause spectacular auroras on Earth also, such as causing power outages and to satellite communications disruption and so on. Parker's recent solar probe, NASA observed one for the first time. Coronal mass launch, CME BO, offers an unprecedented look inside. What a strange phenomenon of the sun. What's wrong with this story? Please, you and your friends go to the doctor together. To destroy the Parker Solar Probe, mankind's first spacecraft aims explore and study the sun it contains. Wings on the Delta IV rocket on the 12th, August 2018 from Cap Canaveral Air Force Station, Florida, USA. Over the past 5 years, Parker has flown many times. Circle the sun with each recirculation. Get a little closer to the sun next. Getting too close to the sun is extremely dangerous. Dangerous for any spacecraft, but Parker is a true hero on the ground. In fact, it once touched the atmosphere of the sun, still survives spectacularly. However, that does not seem to be an alms. The most dangerous experiment Parker has ever recently experienced by spacecraft, one of the boldest missions, and his mission, which is to fly over coronal mass eruption CME zone. The area is considered the most on the sun's surface. Science understands how a storm faces. Heaven was formed for the first time. Such a violent eruption was. Observation is the same as most experiments. Another in which Parker participated in the experiment. This also went quite smoothly. The leak really found an important clue. Importance of the origin of heaven. As you know, when storms, the sun affects the earth it creates. The colorful aurora glows mesmerizingly at the planet's poles. However, if they are strong enough that CME can affect them to Earth, causing the satellite power grid, falling destroys radio communications, and the worst event ever recorded, except that the Carrington event occurred in 1859 when one of the storms surfaced. The strongest sun really burned the telegraph office, and operators even got electrocuted. Important that the solar probe. Parker's gain will be of great help in predicting solar and weather. Warn the Earth in advance about termites. Imminent danger if NASA revealed that when flying over the incident, CME Zoom Wide Field Imaging device detected the ship's visible light, clearly recorded the chaos vortex. Clearly in CME, the vortices are the physicists call the instability Kevin Hell. Cough when they say that the phenomenon, when this occurs whenever an array of substances occurs. Fast-moving liquid interacts with one other liquid patches on Earth, it occurs. Out in the clouds, when the wind speed is at one end of the cloud is different from at the other end, or in the ocean of lake. Different water moves at different speeds. Together, physicists deduce that with CME, these instabilities arise when the plasma in CME moves against the wind. Background sun, but they never had the right equipment in the right place for observation. Observe the phenomena. This is a spacecraft recorded the chaos during the CME eruption and its treasure. With physicists studying the surface, Heaven Evangelos, Paris solar physicist at Jian University, said the chaos created when playing a fundamental role in regulation. Adjust your motivation through the wind. The surrounding sky therefore clearly understands the interference. Confusion is the key to achieving understanding. Know more deeply about evolution and dynamics. CME study, we live in the power of the sun, any instability. Any day on the sun can be a day. End of the world with life on Earth itself. So capturing the activity of sun and space weather are the way we protect life on that Earth. Is the reason for the birth of spacecraft First Sun. Parker on a 7-year mission. Expected from 2018 to 2025 spacecraft will fly 24 times around the sun with time. The closest point is about 6.2 meters from the sun, million kilometers carried by the Parker solar. 4 scientific devices to study words, plasma field, energetic particles, and recording re-image solar wind. Parker et al. Its scientific equipment is protected from the heat of the sun by the shield. Composite carbon heat with a thickness of 4.5 inches, equivalent to 11.43 centimeters. The temperature is up to 1377 degrees Celsius right now. Watching the video, Parker is diving into the atmosphere. The sun's atmosphere deals with the heat. Terrible to help humanity have these valuable data on the atmosphere of the star closest to us is the final destination. In space weather research. Protect life on Earth, including you and I on our journey of more than 5 years. The Parker probe established many centuries. Continent as unprecedented as the first spacecraft. Touch the sun or fast spaceship. History on February 28, 2019. 2021 Parker makes a deep dive into the gourd, solar atmosphere, and take particle samples. Just like the magnetic field there is contained in one cup called Soul Prober. Into the sun caused the red, but it has survived spectacular. The name of the spacecraft resonated far and first in history, a spacecraft touched down into the sun without any harm. Parker is one of the secrets to survival. Parker's is the fastest to fly in and out. Maybe Justin Casper's scientist. Michigan American study emphasized that the ship, Parker, was moving very fast at speed, about 100 kilometers per second in the. Parker once set a record as a spaceship. Has the fastest speed in history with velocity, up to 532 kilometers per h, or about 140. KMS mission is named after the late Dr. Parker was a pioneer in our modern understanding of sun as a young professor at university. Chicago in the mid-1950s, Parker developed a mathematical theory of projections. Predict the solar wind's constant flow, material from the sun throughout the. Parker's career has been separated many times. Networking this field promotes these ideas. Ideas address basic questions about activity of the sun and stars. In universe, he died on the 15th, March 2022 at the age of 94 in 20. Parker became the first person in the world. The world witnessed the launch of a spacecraft. My name after more than 5 years of activities, knowing that the Parker was still operating. Good NASA's Parker Solar Probe continues its mission today to pursue pioneering questions. Parker had first envisioned the way. This is more than half a century. The Golden Age explores solar physics. In just years, Parker has changed his understanding. Human knowledge about the impact on life on the planet. Land as it gets closer. The sun, we will learn more about. Properties of this star simultaneously. Significantly improved knowledge about weather, space as well as livability, and work in space. Time comes here, videos of science and space as well. Please allow me to pause, wishing you all the best. Relaxing and rewarding moments for now. Hello, and see you again in the following videos. Sincerely, goodbye.